stone. Now the same mouths that used to doubt us try to dress themselves in what we formed. Velvet mornings after all nighters, trading futures while the sun comes in. Yeah, the lucky ones are just the ones who stayed alive long enough to finally win. White shine market open, the anchors smile on cue. The kid who buys the breakout swears this time he'll finally break through. But cut the feed, the future still looks sick to me. The bulls all talk like royalty, the floor just reeks of gasoline. You're like a crack screen with a Robin Hood account full of margin calls, and you're gonna blow the whole thing up tonight. You're like a crack screen with a Robin Hood account full of margin calls, and you're gonna blow the whole thing up tonight. Slow pan camera 3, the hero pukes behind the scenes. Another generational dip turns into liquid deja dreams and flash red on the chart as we replay every bad belief. Every time in philosophy, drown face down in volatility. You're like a pit boss in a blood red jacket counting counterfeit chips, and you're gonna torch the whole casino tonight. You're like a gambler kissing every chip before he loses everything, still swearing this one's gonna change his face. She said, get your hands off the wheel, you don't know what this thing's worth. But every dead-eyed influencer's got a habit of making bankruptcy sound romantic. Get your hands off the wheel, you don't know what this thing's worth. And every late-night Discord prophet's got a habit of making self-destruction sound magic. You're like a black card and a nicotine heartbeat at the roulette wheel.
Welcome back, guys, to day 47 of our goal of reaching $1 million in ARR. You guys already know we've changed the live stream. It's not going to be in the evenings now. We used to do it from 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But now, since we hired a sales team, we got to be more readily available for them during the actual training and onboarding for them. So just keep that in mind, guys. Not sure how many people are actually going to show up for the live stream since we made this major change, but it is what it is. We might have to just build a whole new audience here. I guess part of the realities of live streaming and doing those changes. But just a quick update. Yesterday we did not live stream, but the day before we ended up doing a lot of changes in regards to the sales onboarding process, our Google ads, as well as finalizing some of our SMS Copilot. And we'll kind of go over all three of those, especially if you're new here and tuning in. Those that have been tuning in with us know that we've created multiple apps. We have had an app running for the last 3 years. We have one that we built in the last 90 days ago, 60 days ago, and of course a newer one as well. And then there's one that we get out to you guys 100% for free as well. That's a slide app. So what I want to kind of go over with everybody, specifically on this live stream, is not only the changes that we're going to be doing going forward, but also at the same exact time, we will be working on some of the things that we need to get ready for the sales reps, since they will be starting Monday. Okay. So those are the two main focuses for today. For those that are new here and don't know what we're about marketing, right? Anybody can build an app today. Anybody can use Cloud Code, use Codex, build something beautiful, create something that has amazing features, might solve an amazing problem, right? And you'll have a solution for it. But at the end of the day, if no one knows about it, then who the hell cares, right? So 80% of the time we're focused on marketing. And yes, we'll be using Cloud Code to help us with that, Codex, whatever tools that are available at that moment in time. Right now we're using Claude, I believe Opus 5. And so just keep in mind, guys, like marketing is the most important thing for your business, and that's why we primarily focus on it. Without marketing, you can't do sales. And without marketing, you have no traffic on your website or into our app. So that's going to be our focus. These are currently the marketing channels that we are focused on right now, right? So that is the cold email system, cold SMS, SEO, GEO, Reddit commenting, referral marketing, cold DMs, webinars, social media, affiliate marketing, podcasts and newsletters, etc., etc. Everything in green is pretty much automated. We have them ready to go. They're running live. We're getting about 5,000 monthly traffic visitors right now at the moment, specifically just for Kompozy alone. Of course, some of those are leading to conversions, and of course, a lot of them are leading for more hot leads. I think we're getting about 24 hot leads right now for our sales team right now, so that's actually pretty good. But this is what we're about. We're not here to go and just build something brand new with you guys every single day for a whole new app. No, we're here to actually market with you guys on a day-to-day basis, right? Hence the main focus of the stream, right? And that is we code together, we market together, and then we bank together, right? So what's up, Rex? Yo, how you doing? I'm doing good. Read your chat. I only see your 3 chats, man. That's all I see in front of me. But let's get right in. So one of the main focuses for today is going to be more lead flow, right? For the salespeople. Right now we're at 24 leads per day. I would love to get that to 50. What am I building right now? So right now at the moment, we're not really building anything. We're mainly focused on actually getting our sales team up and running. So that means making sure they have proper systems and SOPs, sales academy, comp plans, everything ready to go. We pretty much got all of that finalized. We just got to make sure that it is live because the salespeople are currently live with us right now at the moment. They're starting officially Monday. They got access to the sales academy already. Hiring packets have already been sent out. They assigned them, etc. So we just need to make sure they're fine. There's a few things I need to get ready for them. So there's Zoom accounts, access to the CRM, phone numbers, role play sessions I need to prepare myself, calendar systems, and of course, split automations for our leads. As far as what we've already built, I can go over that real quick so she can pretty much understand. So right now, we have built CRM. We've owned that for the last 3 years. Kompozy is one of the ones we built 90 days ago. Slide is the free app that we give you guys. And then Tracker, of course, is for our data. There's other things we're working on too. We don't know if we're going to officially turn them live or not. But our main focus right now is marketing. And it's going to be focused on these 2 apps on the live stream for the most part, unless we add anything new. But again, if you built an app already and you don't know how to, how should I say it, drive traffic to your website and get leads and or sales, right? Then this is probably the live stream for you. Now, we'll continue optimizing our SEO, our GEO, and of course, our SMS Copilot specifically today, right? And of course, if there's any bugs, we'll work on those too, but there hasn't really been any bugs as of late. So unless somebody has a bug, I'm going to consider everything good to go. And then as usual, we'll jump in and we'll show you guys our metrics where we're at today towards our $1 million goal. I'll show you guys our Stripe dashboard, our backend dashboards for complete transparency. But if you guys are interested in learning more about Kompozy, again, Kompozy is live for everybody to check out. But again, the whole primary goal here is to drive traffic to your website, and content is one of them. This is why we built Kompozy. I built a web extension, but I need help, bro. I have tried every type of marketing and nothing worked. I'm currently at 3 users. Okay, cool. Have you tried SMS marketing or cold email marketing? Yeah. And then, of course, for more of a longer term play, and it'll be the cheapest method, have you done SEO and GEO? Those are the four I would recommend right off the top to get you traffic, right? To ultimately get conversions. I guess tell me what you've done and how much of it have you done. So if you've done emails, how many emails did you send out? I mean, that's fine. It's again, right? It doesn't matter what your tool is. It doesn't matter how cool it is, right? You need to drive traffic at the end of the day, right? So what have you done, right? Because everyone says they've done marketing, and I'll give a perfect example. Not the last stream, the one prior to that. At the very end, you guys can rewatch it. I had somebody on here that literally was sending 50 cold emails a day. Do you guys know how many cold emails I'm sending out per day? 2,400, right? Because you got to understand, only 1% of them are actually going to click and go to your website. So it's a numbers game, guys. It's not something as simple as that. But yeah. Okay, so things we need to actually focus on today is going to be, there's the refunds, card expirations, churns upcoming. That's all that needs to be updated. You've tried SEO, social media marketing, cold email, big influencers. I mean, when you say you tried SEO, how many pages do you have created? Each one of my apps have at least 500 pages, if not 1,000 pages. Social media marketing, how many pieces of content are you bringing out per day or per month or whatever? I have 4,000 pieces of content going out a month right now. So it's again, I'm just going to repeat myself. It's going to be a numbers game. The sign-up flow needs to change once we get sales in order. Okay, so we need to update our sign-up flow. We need to update the booking link. Okay, we need to actually add a booking link for abandoned cart and checkout. You have one page on your landing page. Well, then you can't say you've done SEO. I'm sorry. This is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Right? Everyone says, "Oh, I'm doing marketing," but how much are you doing? 80% of your time every single day should be focused on marketing. That's it. If you're not doing that, then you're probably not going to be successful. That's just the reality of things. Every single one of these, right? I have done with you guys live on the live stream. We're on day 47 right now. I've shown you guys how to send out 2,400 emails a day. We're sending 750 cold SMS a day right now. SEO and GEO is SEO optimization for search engine, and then GEO is for AI. You need to optimize your page after SEO to be GEO optimized. I've created over 2,000 pages with you guys live. Google Ads, let's just spend money. Reddit commenting. It's a numbers game. You need to be doing a lot of comments, a lot of posts, a lot of upvotes, etc., etc. Needs to be a lot. Cold DMs. How many are you doing per day? If you're not doing at least, I'd say 200 cold DMs a day, you're probably not going to get any results. Social media. I guess I'm doing 4,000 pieces of content a month right now on social media. So marketing means actually marketing, guys, not just 2,400 cold emails per day. 2,400 cold emails. But how do you manage to do, I'm gonna say, okay, cold emails per day? Well, number one, I own the tool, right? Built AI is a software that I've owned for 3.5 years, right? It allows me to have multiple domains and multiple user accounts, and basically I can just scale from there. It's one of the things that I promised I would make it readily available for everybody, because we were originally focused in real estate sector, and so we kind of tailored it for you guys. So if you go to builtai.io, the link is in the description for that. You can do that right here for the lead gen operators, because most of you guys are doing it for lead gen operators will be for agencies, products, services, SaaS, and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the one you should focus on. Cold lists, meetings out, meetings in, meeting out, both email and SMS it focuses on. And a good example of that is this right here. This is literally doing all the work for me. As you can see, I'm not responding to this. AI is responding to this. And this is like literally right now, so all day long. And another example of that is our SMS Copilot. Just our SMS leads alone, we're getting about 23, 24 leads per day right now for our sales reps. And that's just sending 8,000 text messages. Wait, how is the tool sending the mails? I don't really understand your question. But, I mean, I can show you. Let me just go to, here, let's do this one. As you can see how many accounts I have. Let's just go to this one, doesn't matter. Oh, to who? To, I mean, people you've literally pulled data from. So, here, I'll just pull it up. So I use a tool called Tracker. When I'm inside here, I can literally pull leads. So let's just say you know your product or service, right? And you want to target coaches, for example, or wait, what's your tool right now? Is education, study tool extension. You probably want to target people that have an interest in these things and or just go to e-learning right here. Let's just see how many leads I have e-learning right now. I mean, I've pulled some already, so I have 1,900 just from e-learning. But education management might be another one. I mean, this is just what I have currently in my database that I've historically pulled. But you would just pull, verify their phone numbers and emails, and then upload it into your system. Or you can hunt for more. So let's say I wanted people that, I don't know, in which industry. Consumer services maybe, or education management. Let's do both. And e-learning, where's e-learning? Well, I guess they don't have one in this one, but you could just search for people. You can pull X amount of leads, run a hunt. You can verify the phone numbers and emails at the same time and just search for it. So that's how I would do it. Is this freemium? In a way it is. The right now specifically for Tracker, we basically saying, hey, everything that I've pulled so far, I'll give it to you for free when you do sign up. But the sign up is only $19. So the moment you sign up for $19, you get access to 68,000 leads right off the bat. So you decide what you want to do with them. But and then of course we're way cheaper than the competitors out there, Apollo and Zoom Info. They want to charge you 40 cents to $7 per record. You know, ours is a lot cheaper than that. So, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to understand, right? Like where I come from. I come from a software, right, that relies on cold email and SMS. And so if I don't have data, then I cannot cold email and SMS. And so therefore I just built my own tool after a while. And so you can see right here, like what an automation looks like and how things go and how many emails and stuff sequences. How many clients do you manage to get a day? Well, besides the built CRM software that I'm showing you right now, because that one's been up and running for 3 years, Kompozy is the one we're primarily focusing on. That's the one we're being transparent with right now, and Tracker. It's not about how many clients right now, because right now we're focused on lead generation. Our sales team literally starts Monday, right? That's when they're getting onboarded. So once they're fully onboarded, they'll actually start converting those leads, because right now we have hundreds of leads that are not being touched right now at the moment. We've gotten sales just through the website. I think we have 10 sales just without even having a sales team, so which is good, but it was just to prove does that actually work. So and make sure that somebody actually has an interest in it. How many clients do you manage to get a day? Okay, but yeah. Let's go back to this. Our security audit came back. That's the first thing I do every single day. Looks like there's some issues. Go ahead and fix 5.4. Make sure we don't have any issues. And apply all the little quick fit wins. 1 through 3. We'll get that fixed. Sign-up flow needs to change once we get sales in order. Okay, we can't do the sign-up flow right now. Okay, so right now inside of the BKE project in App Kompozy, specifically when it comes to Stripe and our admin console for Kompozy, if someone refunds, their card expires, or let's say there's an upcoming churn, it needs to update everything inside of the admin console, because right now it's not. And then, you know, the same thing, it also needs to update the sales dashboards as well for the salespeople. Yeah, no problem, Rex. All right, so there's that booking link after an abandoned car. Well, we need to create the booking link first. Okay, we already did this. And Zoom accounts, I can do later. Access, we can do the day of. Phone numbers, again, we could just do that day of. Calendar system. Okay, split automations to leads to salespeople equally. We can actually build that out now. Oh, that's an issue, isn't it? Oh yeah, I might be able to do it. It's not gonna be that. We'll do 1 1 or 0 3 0 1 2. This is gonna be sales pipeline. Let's go ahead and create this real quick. Alright, so when a new opportunity is created inside of the pipeline, sales, and pipeline stage is hot lead. Save that, duplicate this. New objection lead, save that. When it comes down, we need to do a split. And right now there's 3 salespeople, so 34, 33. Do that. And then it's going to be assigned to lead. Wait, assigned to user. Yeah. Assigned to user. Alright, so right now they're not exactly in there. But for now, assigns the contact to a user, specify the user, or add multiple round robins. What's up, WDS? How you doing, man? What you been up to? So this one is assigning to a user. What I probably need to do is move, assigned user. then here we would assign them. Let's just do me for now. Long time no see. I've been on vacation. I'm glad to hear that, man. Need a break sometimes. All right, so this is gonna be split leads across sales reps. All right, that should be good. So when we actually put them in, we can go ahead and update it, and that'll automatically do it for us. See how these are going. Stripe event, verify against Stripe, Superbase, 3 real gaps, one of them costing money right now. It's actually broken, upcoming churn, total absent. Refunds never reverse revenue, okay. Dunning is invisible to admin only. Migration. Go ahead and implement this. Okay. So what is this working on? To answer your question correctly, Claude was already writing all 3. Headline badge scene was an optional escape hash, not a field 10, but it's one button now runs the whole chain. Seed all 6. Claude writes headline badge. Right. Yeah, so what I meant was I didn't want Claude to write anything. I would want Claude to just give instructions to the image generation tool to actually generate the thumbnail. Shit. How do you like Opus 5? It went out while I was AFK. Yeah, it went out yesterday for what, 5 hours? It's one of the reasons why I didn't live stream yesterday. I was not, you know what I mean? I was planning on going live in the evening, but I just decided not to. Took a nice nap. I'll just say that. But I mean, Opus 5 is fine. It seems the same thing as Opus 4.8. I don't really see a difference. Fable's so nerfed right now anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Hold on. You could have multiple Claude code running at once. Yes, Jackson. So this is VS Code. If you have Claude Code running as an extension, let's say you open up a new Claude Code window, you can literally just drag and drop and move it anywhere. And you can see now I have another screen right here. So that's how you would do it. But you know, you don't necessarily need 6. It just depends on how many agents you can handle running at the same time. I keep 6 open, but generally I'm working on 4 or 5 of them. Just depends on how heavy building we're doing right now and how many things we need. Yeah, no problem, Jackson. Okay, so working on the refunds, card expirations, churn. Sign up flow needs to change once we get sales in order. Okay, cool. Okay, so now that we have the sales reps, you know, coming in next week for onboarding and training and stuff, or the week after, they're actually going to be officially on the phones. However, my main concern is, you know, once they actually send them the link to have the customer, let's say, sign up live with them, they sign up, they're going to do step 1, which is their info, and then it's going to bring them back to a checkout page, which again is going to show all the plans. And I don't think that's the right process we need right now for this. It should be it should automatically skip the checkout because they're coming from the sales rep's link. Unless you have a better solution for this, but that would ultimately be our main issue right now for the sales reps, because they're trying to propose, let's say, a certain plan, and they go back to checkout and they see multiple other plans. That would cause an issue for them. All right, so those are our main issues. We already, let me cross off this list. So we're working on this one right now. We're working on this one also right now. Booking link after abandoned carts, checkouts to get on with sales reps. Well, in order to do that, I need the sales reps in here before I create their calendars, and then I can create. Well, maybe I can do a group one. We'll see. We should also add a book a demo section on the website as well. Again, same issue. Brief strategy call to scale your social media. That's an option. We already created a split automation for leads. Literally took us a minute. A lot of these are pretty quick. Calendar system. Okay, that goes with the booking system. Roleplay sessions. I have to do that in my own time. The phone numbers, I might as well just wait because they're not even going to be on the phones right now, and that's just an extra cost. Access, I'll do access the same day they get onboarded. And then Zoom accounts will also wait until after their onboarding, because if they don't perform during the onboarding, then what's the point of spending an extra thing? What's up, driver? How you doing, man? How you been? We decided to go live at a different time now because we got the sales team to take care of. Yeah, no problem. It's just the sales team's kind of off right now. How has your progress been? Honestly, amazing. Chilling like a villain here, yeah. So when I was gone for that 3-day weekend, what was it? Not this week, the last week prior to that, I had more of like a sales convention. Shout out to Zach Davenport for helping me out. But he sat down with me and kind of structured an entire sales process. And so we decided to build out an entire sales team. So of course I went from 1 week of hiring and interviews. It's been 2 weeks now, I guess now. Finally got the interviews that we wanted. The people that we wanted. We got 3 people starting on Monday for onboarding. It's a 5-day onboarding. I think the potential, right, of this, especially for our ARR, is going to skyrocket here soon, as long as, of course, the salespeople perform. But I made sure that they have a shit ton of experience in sales. Like some of them have 10 years, 14 years, 6 years, whatever. And they're also in softwares or alternatives, like very, very similar niches to us. But yeah, and it makes sense for our margins too. So that's I guess the huge success as far as progress goes. They're going to be starting on Monday, onboarded for 5 days, and then they'll be on the phones the following Monday. Yeah, thanks WDS. Hence why we're shifting the live stream to the evenings now. For those that are just tuning in, we used to live stream from 1 p.m. Eastern time to about 5 or 6-ish. Almost every single day, Monday through Friday. But now we're just pushing it to the evening. We might get better traffic in the evening. We might get worse traffic. I don't know yet. So we'll see. Thank you, driver. Done, fix, quick win, apply, no issues. 2 things worth knowing. Still reports 14 high numbers didn't move, but the composition. Okay, cool. Why are we doing this? Commit, push, and redeploy trigger.dev. Oh, no. So I guess I missed a step. So all this marketing that we're doing, you remember this that I keep bringing up every single day? Well, we finally figured out one that was really, really good for actual lead generation, and that was our cold SMS. It started performing the best. And I'll show you that here in a second, but essentially we're getting 24 leads on average a day. Hot leads literally raising their hand, right? Raising their hand saying, yes, I'm interested in hop on a call. Which has been honestly a huge success, right? For us. We built out the SMS Copilot. As you can see here, about 24 handoffs a day. Handoffs are, these customers, clients actually saying, hey, I would love to hop on a call and learn more. And so, unfortunately, I'm not one to pick up the phone and call these people. So that's why we're bringing the salespeople. So they're not doing any cold calls. Their job is purely to touch warm, hot leads, right? And in fact, the CRM is already organized for that. You can see I've been testing it out, but let me remove this filter. Clear all. Wait, they have 184 opportunities, and this is just in the last week and a half, as we're testing it and scaling it further. And so this constantly increases. I mean, just today's not over, right? I guess. Graded on what today? 19 opportunities, so not exactly 24, but the average is 24. But yeah, I mean, we're still doing ads. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're still spending Google ads, but again, right now, we're just kind of using Google ads because they gave us that $1,600 bonus, so might as well use it. But it finally got one conversion through here, but I'm not really liking the results regardless. So it's just one of the marketing strategies. And then the same thing once we finalize the cold SMS here, the AI conversation AI, because I'm not answering any of these text messages. So right now, just to kind of give you guys a little, I guess, math, how things work for SMS. We're sending 750 cold text messages out. Out of that, we're getting 24 on average leads back saying, yes, I want to get on a call with you. So, and that's costing us, what, $10 or something a day? So you have basically created a new funnel, ads, lander, opt-in, sales team. Well, no, it's not really ads, lander. It's more of, that's one. Of course, that's one. The ads can either sign up directly immediately on the website. They can opt into a free lead magnet, which ultimately goes to the sales team. If they sign up immediately, the sales team doesn't get involved. But like the cold SMS, cold email, any other marketing strategy, let's say cold DMs, if they respond positively, it just gets forwarded to the sales team now. Because again, someone just needs to push them over the edge. And then the same thing, if they abandon cart or abandon checkout, it also will get forwarded to the sales team. We actually need to work on that today, though. But yeah. Ooh, what is this? Verified. Checkout plan X, which maps rep sellable tiers and renders all the requires. The plan already survives the whole way. Just ignored by the picker. Don't skip the checkout. They still have to enter a card. Lock it to one plan instead. Reps close mode on checkout. When a rep link cookie is present, render only the proposed tier. No grid, no interval toggle. And auto mount the checkout and draw so the buyer lands on agency. Fix the cookie gate start. I like this actually. Go and implement. 700 to 40 is killer dude. That looks scalable. Well, it's yeah, I'm setting 750. Here, I'll just pull it up. So let's just say today. I was at 735. Out of those, 221 replied to our text message, so that's a 30% reply rate. And then, of course, we handed off 20 or 19, whatever it was. And so we can kind of see everything. But we are kind of A/B split testing. The cool thing about this is the initial text message that goes out, we are testing. We're A/B split testing, so we know exactly what we're sending. We know exactly what niches we're sending to. We know exactly what reply rates each niche get, and exactly what percentage of handoffs are working the best. So like today, HVAC is working the best. You know what I mean? But if I go all time, things change. And this is all automated too. So like, I don't have to respond to any of these. Like this conversation right here. I mean, explain how so over text. That's funny. The AI literally responded to him. Something else, but it should have actually answered this. But it is what it is. The sales team can handle it. So, I mean, again, it's not going to be 100% perfect right now because we're just building it out. But the results that it's getting right now is pretty crazy. 8,000 were sent, 2,600 applied, and we're average handing off 24, 23 per day. And then the good news is we have what's called a challenger champion system for A/B split testing the reveal, which is the next introductory message. So this is the initial message. This is the T1 through T4. And then these are the challenger champion messages. See which one gets positive responses and, of course, gets pushed in as a lead. And so the system automatically qualifies them and tests them out and allocates resources to two variations. And then whichever one wins, notice how it retires the one that sucks. And then automatically proposes a new challenger to go against the new champion. So it's completely automated, completely self-improving. And it's only going to keep getting better automatically on its own. So, I mean, it looks like this today promotion. This one was just promoted, A4. So this is our newest champion as of today. But yeah, it's just, you got to figure out what works best for you. When I take a look at my analytics here, if it wants to load, because it's pulling from Supabase. If I just look at the traffic for today, and I say, okay, cool, we had direct traffic, we had AI traffic, we had organic search, that's just SEO, GEO, Google Ads, whatever. Looks like no content today. Let's just look at the last week then. You want to understand which ones are actually driving you the most traffic. So again, this one has social media. This one has referrals, emails, partnerships, etc. And so organic search SEO is still driving, 27% of our traffic. AI GEO is still generating about 30% between the two, which is again matching our search, organic search. Direct, we don't know who these people came from, 20%. And then of course social media. So like Kompozy is doing its job, right? It's still driving traffic to my website. It's just not good enough yet. And because social media is always slower. And so there's still 5% of my traffic that I would have never had. And so you just got to figure out what works best for you and push harder at it. And so we realized our GEO was working the best, our AI basically for these two. And then our organic search was performing the best. We pushed hard on that. We realized our SMS was working and we were getting leads. Because literally last week we were only getting 11 leads per day. And even prior to that, we were only getting 2 leads a day. And so we pushed hard on that, continuously optimize that, and just make it better and better every single day. But yeah, that's what you guys kind of want to do. Still need to fix a few things, but ooh, excuse me. All right, this is done, all shipped. So was this actually deployed? Like what happened here? Merge remote tracking. So DD, I don't even see it. All right, 77CE2. Okay, so I see this one right here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so my thing is once the sales team finished their onboarding, so not this Monday coming up, the Monday afterwards, they're actually going to officially be on the phones. So we should see it skyrocket, of course, you know, as long as they're closing. But I don't think we'll really have any problems because they're experienced people. And my sales academy for them is like, I made it in a way where if they get on the sales academy, they're going to be like, I've never seen so much information and training. That's how I made it. So we'll see. So what do you mean by this next 14.2.35? Like, I don't understand what you're proposing, what the issue is with that. I guess this is where, if you're a developer, this would be helpful. Rep closing mode is in. Verified against the running dev team. What changed? Verified live on. Yeah, I understand that they're still under onboarding, but they'll be on the phones next, not this next Monday, the Monday afterwards. So I want to make sure we're actually ready for this now. But go ahead and do me a favor and go ahead and run the audit loop skill on this to verify that this is good to go. And if everything is good to go, then go ahead and commit to master. What's going on here? The pipeline is wired and working, but there's a real problem. You need to decide on what works. Cloud no writes a full image prompt for architecture. And there's the finished thumbnail. You sold one of your overpriced elite tiers today. Feels good, man. Why is it overpriced? Like, let's be real. It's like you have that pricing tier for a reason because you're giving them value. Why would you consider it overpriced? There's a solution for everyone. If you feel bad about it, then probably shouldn't be selling it. Yeah, so you just need to make sure that it's using GPT image 2 and make sure you're feeding the images the same way you are to Gemini. Because GPT image 2 has a better likeness, if that makes sense. True, Jackson. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's see here. Did we run the audit loop on this? No, we did not. Go ahead and run the audit loop skill on this to verify everything, and then if everything is good to go, go ahead and commit everything to GitHub master. Okay, so what is this? I'm not proposing it. I was warning you of it. Doesn't just list vulnerabilities for each one. It computes a fixable. Telling you if you run, I will install. What is a downgrade? 2 major backward. It'll break the entire app or all of it. Why NPM says something that dumb. I'm glad it understands how I speak. The only thing they'll flag here is next is nested copy. Fix is complete. Okay, so if you already fixed it, then we can ignore it, right? My pricing tier is $18.99, $55.99, $189, and the elite tier is just for people who lose credit cards. Not really. I mean, you gotta understand, like, my pricing plan, I think, goes up to, was it $7.99? Oh, $800, and then there's still enterprise after that. Your cloud is sassy. Yeah, it's been dealing with me. What do you expect? I'm an asshole, especially to it. All right, we don't need you anymore. All right, what else do we have on the list? So, can I do the booking calendar now is the question. All right, this is what I'm going to have it do. Inside of the BKE project and app Kompozy, I need you to create a new page. And this page is going to be about booking a demo or booking a call with our team. Maybe call it a free strategy call to scale your social media or something along those lines. But I don't want you to actually build the calendar portion of it. I want you to leave a spot because I'm going to give you the actual HTML code from the GHL calendar that we use. But what I do want you to build is the header and footer and I guess design of the page. Make sure it's ready to go with a placeholder for that calendar. And then, well, that's good enough for now. Remember, guys, we code together, we market together, and then we bank together. That's the goal, right? I'm gonna try to keep that as the new saying because it kind of stuck with me. All right, what's going on with this one? Okay, so was our Google Ads traffic also going to these lead magnets, or were they not? Just answer with a simple yes or no. Emphasis on bank. Yes, absolutely. We code together, we market together, we bank together. But yeah. Let's see. See this thing. They said it fixed it. I highly doubt it fixed it. I know it's still working on it. This is also something I'm working on for the YouTube channel as well, because you guys, I'm gonna start bringing out long form content as well. Oh, it's actually starting. Looks like trash. Who the hell's that? That's why we don't use Gemini. We used to use GPT-2. No. Okay, so what specific categories back then when we were having a lot of traffic were going to those lead magnets, or the CTA on those pages were the lead magnets? All right. Here we go. The traffic was concentrated entirely in one cluster. There we're still. All right, I guess I'm stupid. What I wanted from you was actually the marketing channels that we were driving traffic. what specific marketing channels were actually bringing the most, or what were bringing the actual traffic at the time. Um, and you already said Google Ads is not one of them. So what other channels were driving the traffic? Okay, there's that. Working on the book a demo section on the website, because what I'm going to do is for the abandoned carts and the abandoned checkout people as well, I'm going to send them a link to book a demo. Because before I turned this one off for the lead magnets, we were getting a bunch of opt-ins. And of course now we're not, because I changed the settings of it. And of course we got signups, but not paid through them. But the 20% opt-ins were actually pretty good. That means 1 in 5 people that actually reach and viewed the free lead magnets actually opted in. And I just want to make sure we're actually doing what we were doing back then. Okay, TBT. So if I want to bring it back to how we were currently doing it back then, when we were successful in getting the lead magnets viewed a lot and we had a lot of opt-ins, what would we need to do this? Because I think that we disabled something that kind of cut off the majority of our traffic, and I forgot what it was. Yeah, we're going to be A/B testing. We're going to be A/B testing not only the thumbnails for the live stream, the titles for the live stream, the style of the live stream, and just figuring out what we can do better to upgrade the quality of live stream with you guys. Because if I'm going to be live streaming, I might as well do it in the highest quality possible that at least I'm capable of, and not just do it half-ass. I mean, because already the expectations of building live is already tough enough as is. And before July 7th, the CTO rendered for everyone. Now shows to only 2 cold first touch traffic. And everyone else gets marketing primary CTO instead with the footer card. The thing that actually took the traffic is not a switch. Second. Okay, this is before July 7th. Yeah, let's go ahead and flip it back anyways. Now, at the same time, the specific pages that we are driving traffic to from Google Ads, I do not want you to have the lead magnet CTAs on them. Those should stay focused with their own landing page. Yeah, because like we're already spending a ton of money on those. We need to affect them. I noticed the 100 million Kompozy book. I watched that webinar. Yeah, I was there too. No, yeah, I've read all of his books and listened to all of his podcasting stuff. At least the book versions. I'm a big fan of him. He's definitely knows what he's talking about. But the only problem is, and again, I'll say this for pretty much most gurus on YouTube, they don't show you exactly how they're achieving their results. They're just telling you how, theoretically, and so that's not really helpful for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Especially when, like, let's say right now, if someone told you, "Oh, just go send 100,000 cold emails," well, that sounds, fine logically, right? But maybe before, me showing you guys how I send 100,000 cold emails, you'd be like, well, how do I send 100,000 cold emails? Like, same thing goes for SMS. Same thing goes for every single other marketing strategy. It's like, well, how do you actually do that? And so, and the reality is, you need a lot of infrastructure. You need tools. You need a lot. Like, I have 60 domains, right? I bought 60 domains. I bought 100,000 pieces of data. I uploaded into the system. I had to build the automation for it. I had to do all this shit. And it's like, well, it'd be nice if that was explained, step by step. Nobody does that, unfortunately. And so I guess I got to be the one that does it. Strategy call. Is localhost open? Yes. Go ahead and launch localhost 3001 so I can actually take a look at it. You're taking forever. Forever. Ooh. I mean, it's on fast mode. All right, so one of the main issues with the who should book this, well, what if it's I don't know, a roofing company, and they're not doing social media at all, but they have a bunch of sales reps, and in order for their sales reps to become, I don't know, more credible, and for their entire roofing company, don't they need content in 2026? And they're probably not posting anything, they're not doing anything, and so it's just an extra marketing channel specific to growing their business. And so that's not emphasized at all inside here. Saw that flickering that was going on. Also, you might want to incorporate a little bit more pain to this and not solutions and features, right? Because a lot of businesses have a time constraint, have a money constraint, have a content constraint, um, and or they just want to get into the field of content or social media, but they just don't know how. Okay. Once we finalize that, 30 minutes, it just keeps updating. I don't understand why it keeps doing that. Why would my music? Don't like that song. Changes are in marketing page. Gate reverted. Ad pages excluded. Alright, cool. 2 things to know. Wonder anywhere warm traffic gets the marketing again instead of the pricing push. Now, question, if they've already gotten the lead magnet, are we still pushing the CTA for the lead magnet, or are we pushing the CTA for the sign up? Yeah, so as you can see in the screenshot, the results from GPT-2, I think you need to update the prompting for them to make sure that it actually is better quality. No, never mind. I think that's good the way it is. If it sends them to see it works live, so they're going to the demo page. But regardless, let's go ahead and commit this to GitHub Master and Vercel. So we got the strategy call content on the pain points. Let's refresh this. 30 minutes on video with our team. We'll look what your business puts out today. For a lot of companies, nothing. Why is it doing that? It's localhost. For you and your reps, it's free in the plan of whether 30 minutes on video, free, real people. Time zone, you got a confirmation calendar by as soon as you book. Nothing to post. Money never makes sense. Nobody knows how. What we cover, where you stand today, what a month could produce, cadence you can hold. Okay, starts with nothing. doesn't qualify you. 16 equates 18 formats. Fill for one reference photo on a topic. Include only 2 need footage you already have. The 5 question tips to answer. Every estimate are enough to fill the first month. Alright, cool. This is good enough. I still don't understand why it's flickering. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense while it's flickering. No, I think that's fine for now. I'll get you the calendar HTML here shortly. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Had to deal with my son. What I need, what is this? Which one of these is the better calendar type for the sales reps? Because I want the calendar to be as full as possible, meaning I don't necessarily want it to equally distribute across the salespeople. I would just want potential clients to be able to book at whatever's available. Yeah, go ahead and rework that one. Like, again, if you see an issue, go ahead and fix it. You guys prefer the live stream in the evenings? Are okay with it? Because this is going to be the reality for a bit, at least until the salespeople are trained up.
Stack panic profits, my amateurs analyze candles and scramble for sample size averages. Panic is savages, blacklist and mad at the graph, winning damages, balancing leads. I'm harvesting tragedies, turning red days to executive salaries. You bargain with gravity, I bend it, I send it, I end it, I spend it on assets that outlive your bloodline and family. I buy when it's funerals and violence, margin calls that go in cubicles. You buy when it's beautiful green lines, you foreign.
Give me the information for this. I said it to round robin. Okay, that's fine, I guess. What do you mean? Oh, it's 480 by 480. That's fine. Pretty sure I have it in here though. Make sure they both no, that's why it's not gonna work either. Oh, so it has a different one. Built, public, icons, Apple Touch icon. What's the wrong logo? What about this? Also, go ahead and just update the file that's in the build content engine, design research, Kompozy brand mock orange.html to have the 180 by 180 images, because the Apple Touch icon that you just told me is number one, not even the right logo. So I would just take the current icons that's inside of the Kompozy brand mock orange and just make a smaller version in there for me to download and be transparent. These two are taking forever. They must have found a bunch of issues. I don't know if I like the Opus 5. I mean, these are using Opus 5, right? Yeah. It's way too slow. I used to use audit loop skills like back to back after each phase, and it wouldn't take this long. It is what it is, I guess. So when they get the lead magnets, can we make it where it forwards them to book a demo if they want? Because right now we just created the page that we're gonna have then be able to book a demo. And we want to be able to direct them there. So say you got a free resource, that might be the optimal solution. Same way, instead of maybe forwarding them to check out or sign up immediately, maybe we push them to book a demo or give them a free, what do we call it? Free strategy call to scale their social media or something. What are your thoughts on that? Is it 180? Oh, it was. We already have them then. Oh. That's literally 180 by 180. What about all this? Finally. I don't remember what this was for. Oh, the stripe syncing. We'll have to verify that. Oh, shit. Yeah, so I don't really understand these images suck because here's the thing. The title is I let Claude Code run it for 30 days, right? Okay, well, nothing in those images insinuate anything about SEO, anything about Claude, anything about anything that's about the topic. So, how are we going to fix that? In fact, the one that I liked the most was number one, but now I don't even like that one either. Right. What the hell are you talking about?
The bell rings like a starting gun, and everybody thinks they've won. Lucky trade, one more trade. More money, more problems, more trades tonight. More trades tonight. Green candles dancing in the monitor light. Burning bright. They swear we're done, but the chart says when. Buy it again. More money, more problems. Amen. Amen. We call it discipline, we call it skill, but it's just dopamine with better thrill. The market's just a mirror, polished with desire, and greed looks beautiful when viewed from higher. More money, more problems, more slaves tonight. Green candles dancing in the monitor light. Burning bright. They swear we're done, but the chart says when. Buy it again. More money, more problems. Amen. Amen. To risk management, to discipline, to definitely not revenge trading. Okay, maybe one more trade. First strike hit around pre-market hours. Oil pop like it knew before us. Press got sweating on the TV set. Talking calm while the bombs connect. Green candles climbing through the bad news feed. Funny how war turns into yield. Every panic sell just feeds the bid. Whole damn world just another trade to flip. If it's loud enough, it moves enough. Already priced in, say it again. Already priced in, blood is a trend. Somebody loses, somebody wins. Cash in the rubble, spin it again. Already priced in, already done. Wall Street dancing after the gun. After the gun. Night shift trading through the breaking news. Red alert banners and green ass moves. Missile trails look like trend lines drawn. Buy the dip before the names get known. War room talking about measured force. I'm just watching where the volume pours. History hits and the tape runs fast. Future gets sold before the present lands. Already priced in, say it again. Already priced in, blood is a trend. Somebody loses, somebody wins. Cash in the rubble, spin it again. Already priced in, already done. Wall Street dancing after the gun. Dance after the gun. Sirens fade. Future's green.
Oh yeah, full focus. Yeah, you know how it is. If someone has a question, I'm more than happy to answer. Otherwise, I'm gonna be working. Okay, what about this? You also got to understand, like, I'm not used to live streaming this late at night. Usually it's like after dinner, just quiet time. You know, the kids are quiet. I can just relax and work. I don't even know what we did here. Is this okay? Also, check this one out for SMS. Plan your setup. I haven't seen a setup like this. Well, this right here is VS Code. It's a free IDE. And then Claude Code is an extension. And so when you use Claude Code as an extension, you can have multiple windows and pretty much just open them up like just like this. I like to work with 6. You figure out what works best for you, and then where's the TMux windows? Can you talk about your app? Yeah. So we have multiple apps. Built AI is what you saw me just working on the calendars just now a second ago. It's a CRM and cold email and SMS tool, and we use it for our sales team to handle leads. Basically a system that turns cold data into hot inbound leads. That's basically what it is. Kompozy is our content engine. So right now I'm using it to produce 4,000 pieces of content a month. Again, it's not to blow up or anything. It's to have consistent content for your product and service, right? Online. Slide is this was our free tool that we gave you guys for attending the live stream as our appreciation to you guys coming in. Basically allows you to cold DM people on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. You can add as many accounts as you need. Go ahead and download that for free on your computer. Just keep in mind it is for Windows right now. And then Tracker is our lead source or database source for data in order to do cold email and cold SMS for lead generation. So hopefully that summed it up. How if he made the money so far as it is subscription based? How if he made the money? I don't understand your question, Lag. Sorry. But our primary focus here is not about really building apps every single day. It's about marketing. So if you're not marketing, then what are you doing? Because these are all the marketing channels that we're focused on right now at the moment. And we even have a sales team starting next Monday. So everything's subscription based, if that's what you're asking, Lag. I was asking, like, the money you've generated so far, are you doing subscription based or are you making products for no, it's everything is subscription based. Yeah, right now we're not really right now our primary focus, especially the last like 45 days, was not only building the apps, building lead generation pipelines, driving traffic to our websites. Now we're introducing a sales team because we have a bunch of leads now. So like our ARR start skyrocketing here shortly. I started with vibe coding around 2 months. I'm working on 2 projects. I'm afraid to be honest sometimes. Afraid of my project fails and I have tons and tons of bugs and glitches. I wouldn't really worry about that, Army. Like, just get an MVP out there, like a minimal viable product, and create your website, your landing page, connect Stripe to it, maybe do a free trial, and the people that get in through the free trials will tell you about those bugs, or you can talk to them and ask them to be beta testers and let them use the tool for free in the beginning, and then they'll tell you what bugs and glitches, and then you just fix it. That's basically what we did. The very first, those that have been with us from the beginning probably know this. We worked on a lot of bugs in the beginning. The whole first 30 days was working on bugs and stuff. How much is your media generator? Media generator starts at $99 and it goes all the way up to $800, and then enterprise. Is your lead data validated? Yes, that was the most important thing for me. You got to keep in mind, Christopher? In order to send cold email and cold SMS, you need verified data, right? You need validated phone numbers. Here, let me just sign in. Like if phone numbers and emails aren't validated and you go and text them or you go and email them, you're going to ruin your A2P for SMS and you're going to ruin your domain for email, right? So you want to make sure that everything is verified and then you know that you're targeting cell phone numbers for texting and of course verified emails. So let's say email verified, what pulls up, and then phone verified. Let's see what pulls up. So yeah, everything is verified in there. Allows you to hunt through social media, B2B databases, Google Maps, different things, whatever you want to search, and then you can also verify them at the same time. And then again, my gift to you guys on the live stream is anybody that signs up, of course, automatically gets access to the entire marketplace that I've personally pulled so far, which is, I believe, 70,000 leads right now, 68,000. Again, that's my way of giving back to everyone. So yeah. Check additional phone numbers. So I gotta test all this. But can vibe coding fix those bugs without making new ones? I wasn't even sharing my screen, sorry guys. Without making new ones. You know the problem with AI, although I'm using Claude 220x max plan, but still afraid. I really appreciate if you share your experience. Yeah, I mean, Army, it's never going to be 100% perfect, right? Unless you're physically testing it yourself. One thing I recommend is, and that'll save 99.9% of all the bugs that you do have, is I would create an audit loop skill, right? And this is one of the things that I give away during the giveaways. But essentially what it does is it'll spawn 5 subagents to verify your code is 100% correct and there's no issues with the code that it created or performed to create that feature or whatever. Earlier I was running some on 2 different chats and it took like 35 minutes, unfortunately, because of Opus 5. But it checks it once with 5 agents, and then if there's no issues, it'll check it one more time just to make sure, and again with another 5 agents. And if everything is good after 2 passes, it'll then, then you can go in and commit it, right, as a feature, to like your GitHub, your Vercel, or whatever, you're hosting it. But if, let's say, it doesn't have 2 passes, it'll try again for the 3rd time. It'll try again for the 4th time. It'll try again for the 5th time, and then constantly fix them along the way. How can I do that? Is there a skill or MCP or plugin or something? Yeah, it's a skill. You build it, right? So here, I'll show you. So right here, I have a bunch of skills. One of them is the audit loop right here. And if I open this up, if you read this right here, you'll understand what it does. So this is the description, right? Again, you can train it to do whatever you want. It's just a skill. Create test suites to test for regressions. I recently started using AI and I really struggle with quality. I don't know how people can get so good qualities. Again, the quality is your experience, right? As well as actually prompting Claude the right way, or prompting AI the right way. After changes are made, bugs, fixes. Your create test suites to test for regressions after changes are made. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely do that way. Again, I'll just say this, right? Before I started using like an audit loop skill to like audit the code that it just like completed all 5 phases or whatever of, I would go into the app and I'd be like, well, why isn't this working? right? And like I would have to manually tell it, oh, this is not working, and then this is not working, and then this is not working. After I incorporated the audit loop skill, it just like again fixes it 99.9%, and I don't really have any issues. Clip lasts 60 seconds. Speech to text. Claude, make me a skill. Pretty much. What's up, Suda? I am Suda. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, realistically, if you want to get better with Claude Code and not be afraid of things, you just need to keep playing with it. Did you make those skills yourself, or are there GitHub repos like that? Although I check manually and with AI, but still not perfect. Yeah, you still want to check manually. I created these skills myself. I'm gonna be releasing a YouTube video in the next coming days on my skills, like actually going over them, and then I'll probably provide links to them. So stay tuned for that. Can I share what I've been working on so I can maybe get some feedback? Yeah, of course. Test-driven development is key for these issues. Yeah, I mean, again, like, you either A, want to be your own beta tester or have other beta testers. After I started building for a good 9 days and I had an MVP, I immediately had 5 beta testers working on this tool to verify. You know, I gave them the tool to use for free and let them find me the bugs. But, you know, that was back before I had any skills built out. No, I don't do any Discords, unfortunately. I'm not really a community builder, right? You know, doing the live stream for different reasons. I think it's worth investing in technical development skills. It goes a long way. Yeah, I mean, that's true, Christopher, but also at the same time, like, to build an app, you need to understand a business. You need to understand front-end design. You need to understand back-end analytics and, like, metrics and stuff. Like, you got to be back-end and front-end all at the same time. And then you got to understand marketing. Suits, I have a question. I've been building my website and running in circles with Claude, Gemini, and Figma. And I'm using impeccable skill and GST, and lately, like the past few days, it's not getting the best results. Well, again, so you're using Claude, Gemini, and Figma. I mean, I don't know why you would need Gemini if you have Claude. I mean, Figma is more manual. It's like designing. I don't design anything personally. I just let Claude do everything. So, like, here's a good example right here. Like, you see this? Everything about the branding I have, I can download any of these as PNGs. And this is what Figma does, right? It creates PNGs, it creates SVGs, it does whatever, right? And it's like, I don't need to do that. Claude will just build me whatever I need for my brand, right? And give me everything I need for all my social media, and give me all my brand colors, and hell, create a video, right? An end screen, right? And so it's like, you need to be using the right tools and knowing how to use them properly. And again, even for you, so I would say make sure you're using the audit loop skill to verify what you're building before you actually start testing it out. Can't trust these repos nowadays. You got to make sure you're getting it from credible people. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Mo, for sharing. Great content. Yeah, no problem, Snyder. Bro, one question. Do you ever publish an app for App Store and Play Store? I have not, actually. That's one of the things I'll probably play around with maybe later on this year. You know, after we actually get this up and running. I'll try playing around with an app. You know, an App Store, Play Store application. It's not exactly my, favorite thing. Like, you guys got to understand, right? Like, for me, I build things because, number one, I would use it. Businesses would use it. So, for example, I built Kompozy because I suck at content, right? And I don't want to be in front of, shooting content, editing videos. I've hired people, I've fired them, hired and fired, right? To do content. Agencies, employees, Fiverr, didn't matter. Nobody created the amount of content I wanted and the quality, right? So I built that tool. I didn't want to use other people's data tools, so I built my own tool. So it's like you just gotta understand what works best for you. I know that I'm trying to build up my design skills in Figma. I'm using Gemini. You know, I mean, I'm gonna say something honestly, right? And you can either take it or leave it. But this is my true opinion. Anybody who's in the design space, I mean, they're probably gonna lose their jobs here soon, right? Because of the capabilities of AI. So like for you to learn design skills in Figma is not really worth it, because Claude or Gemini or whoever, GPT Image 2, for example, is doing my thumbnails and doing all our content, right? Can already do what you can do yourself physically at a faster rate. Have 1 year free because I'm at uni. From Romanian, still a marketing student. Claude Max is expensive right now. Well, yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, do what you need to do. Content is very tough. Well, that's why I have a different approach on content, guys. Like, I'm a big believer in. The way I think of it is, I'm never gonna blow up on social media, right? Not a reel, not a short form piece of content, not a long form piece of content, no nothing. But if I can get on, let's say, a video, 500 to 1,000 views, which is what I typically get on my videos, every single day, I send out 2 videos, right? And it's about what I do. It's about my topics. It's about my products, my services, my whatever, right? So and ultimately, it leads to sales, right? It leads to traffic to my websites organically, because content's free, and we're not paying for it. And it adds up over time. And it's like, well, how many views did you get over a course of 365 days? And we're not just doing videos, we're doing images, we're doing carousels, we're doing text content, we're doing blogs, we're doing so many different things, right? Newsletters. And it's like, the reality is a person needs 13 touches before they even click a link to go to your website. So think about that for a second. They need to see your content 13 times before clicking a link for some sort of call to action that you have to go to your website, to book a demo, to do whatever. And it's like, okay, cool. Why don't I just do 4,000 pieces of content a month? You know what I mean? I don't have to be good at it at that point. You're not wrong about that. Did I see some of the media that your app can create? Yeah, I can show that here in a second. People with design skills that know how to use AI will be winners in design. Then could you recommend maybe some good Claude skills I can use? People with design skills that know how to use AI will be yeah, because they'll be able to distinguish what's good and what's bad, of course. So you're definitely right about that, Christopher. Well then, could you recommend some good Claude skills that I could use to make designs? Yeah, well, I get. So for design, if you're using Claude has a skill for design. I forget what it's called. Here. I think it's design. They have it in here. I think I might have downloaded the repo for, yeah, design or something. Maybe that's not the right one. I forget which one it was, but Claude has the one. It builds things through HTML, so, and then you can just download it as a PNG or JPEG or SVG. Yeah, there's Claude Design too. I don't use it. I just do everything through Claude Code. It probably is, it uses the Claude Design from there. But yeah. As far as how the content is performing for Kompozy, I mean, like, here, I'll just show you, because like I use it for multiple things, right? I mean, here's a library of just different content that's being produced, right? And like this is my AI avatar, and then if I go to my content, it's a little bit different. I have more long form videos also. I have clips of my lives and everything, so it just depends. Just different content goes out there. Yeah, front-end design is the one I was talking about. Thank you, Type Beats. But yeah. As far as the skills, again, Suda, I guess I'm going to release a YouTube video on the skills that I have, so maybe watch that one. Yeah, there isn't. Well, maybe to more token efficiency because I'm using the pro plan and nothing time. Yeah, I mean, you're not really gonna get anywhere with the pro plan. You'll get maybe an hour worth of work using the pro plan, unfortunately. I use my own. I create my own voice inside of either 11 Labs or HeyGen right now at the moment. Yeah, I mean, you guys just figure out, like, again, right? Like, you guys can create these skills yourself, right? You just need to learn how to use Claude Code a little bit better. Like, I only started using Claude, what, in April? April 9th? So think about that. Like, how far I am away from, you know, some people and maybe how I use it. But, you know, I use it for business functions at the end of the day. I mean, you can literally see in here every single one of my active apps. Auto research, affiliate engine, you know, some kind of calculator for deals in real estate, GEO audit app, humanizer to make, you know, content a little bit more human. Hyperframe, so this is for video content. Cold DMs, cold email, cold SMS. What is this? Lead engine, SEO ads, sales ops, webinars, winback, Copilot for Reddit. You know, streaming, whatever. Like, everything is like what I do and what I need. I don't just create things just for the heck of it. You know what I mean? And like most of the issues right now with every single vibe coder right now out there is they can build a cool app. Don't get me wrong, they can probably build an app cooler than me. But the reality is they have no traffic, so it doesn't really matter. Like right now, we get about 5,000 visitors a month on Kompozy, which is cool and still doesn't convert the best way we want it to. That's why we're hiring a sales team. Here's a cheat code. Use Sonnet 5 with Opus 5 Advisor. Have the Sonnet model collaborate with Advisor and gate next step with Advisor sign off. I've never thought about that, Christopher. That's a great idea. I mean, you would have to... Now, do you create a skill for that? For it to know how to only use Opus during certain tasks, basically as the advisor position to verify? This is not being rude, but is it worth doing all this just for ARR? Well, you got to understand something, Lag, right? Number one, we were building the app and we beta tested the app. We did free trials for a long period of time to make sure users actually could get through onboarding, could get through tutorials, could actually use the app, could officially post on the app, right? The end result. Then we finally turned on things to be paid. We got clients. We struggled with certain aspects of our, you know, onboarding along the way once we then turn on paid. And it's like, it's a process, right? If you had a magic wand, you can wave it and just get traffic and things converted, that'd be awesome, right? Like, that's fine, you know? And so, were we selling all this time? No. Most of the time, we're focused on lead generation, generating traffic. After that, it's finalizing your funnels, making sure that they're actually converting. And then our latest focus, especially the last like week and a half, has been focused on our sales team, hiring salespeople. Like, we don't even have salespeople yet. So, no, it's not being rude at all. That's a legit question, like, so no problem. I use /advisor, flag the prompt, that message I sent. Okay, cool. Include the initial cheat code instructions in your prompt. Thank you, Christopher. Sure, that's helpful for someone. Yeah, I'm just gonna use Opus 5 and Fable 5, and yeah, I barely hit the $200 plan, so again, it's probably because I'm not building complex things all day long every day. I'm marketing. Check additional phone numbers. Whoa. Yes, we'll just save that. We needed to do confirmation. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as is right now. We can update this stuff later. None of this is really that important, it's just branding stuff. What is the best model for a UI design? I don't know. Claude Fable 5, or I guess Opus 5 is good now too. I think we need an email in here. Okay, so question, what are we going to do about the from address for the email? Because if I use hello at Kompozy.io, I haven't really integrated it with GHL yet, or how would I integrate it? This is good. I haven't verified it yet, but... Oh, absolutely, driver. You're 100% right. Function is more important than design. And you guys remember I built the entire app and we were driving traffic, and I didn't even look at my website. I looked at call to actions. I looked at the main above the fold, and everything else was irrelevant. I don't understand what we're doing here. Okay, so this is skipping the checkout page. We're gonna have to verify that live. Critique was right one. I missed it entirely. You're missing a lot of things, Claude. My app still looks like Vibe Slop, lol. Yeah. I mean, happens. I mean, this is the only one that looks like me. Okay, so how many images are you feeding GPT image to? Because right now only one image, which is the deadpan. Maybe the receipt card looks like me. All the other ones don't really look like me. So like, what's going on with this? You need to figure out and maybe add more images so it really understands me. And if you need more images, go ahead and pull more from Kompozy, the built AI workspace. They're there inside of the asset library under references. So go ahead and pull those. There's plenty of them inside there. What's up? Oh no, it's just it was after 8 p.m. when you messaged me. They usually get off at 5. Type beats. I've taken my dad's niche, high volume law practice, and completely automated it. What used to take 30 to 60 minutes per case now takes 5 minutes end to end from creation to e-filing on various government portals. I mean, you solved a major problem, right? So that's great. Is this Whisperflow? Yes, I'm using Whisperflow. I think a lot of vibe coding could benefit from having deep domain knowledge in a field like this niche law practice I've picked up over the years. Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, you got to understand, like, most of this stuff, cold email, cold SMS, cold DMs, like everything that I do, analytics that I show you guys, I used to do manually, right? It's like before AI, like we were still doing these things. It's just now we're doing them faster. We're doing them better. I used to answer all these, you know what I mean, cold SMS messages that we would be sending out, you know what I mean, all day long, every day. And now the AI literally answers them. Like I don't answer any of these. No way do I got time to answer them. We're sending 750 text messages a day. And it's like, let the system do it. So vibe code stuff that, like he said, like Typebeat said, that you already have deep domain knowledge in. And or you're willing to learn about that field and then maybe design something, create something that actually solves a problem. If it doesn't solve a problem, no one cares really. Because hype only goes so far. Entertainment only goes so far. Especially if you're selling like businesses and stuff. Yeah, you only copy 3 of 8. Well, that'd be the reason why. Go and copy all of them. How do you dedicate sending domain on a subdomain? Rather than go. Yeah. I know how to do the subdomain, so I'm not worried about that. So you spend monthly for AI. I'm on the $200 a month plan. I mean, there's variable costs with usage for content, of course, but that's a company expense. Bought the max plan as well about 30 days ago, and I have made a huge amount of revenue of 0. I mean, that's most people, lag, so you're not the only one. You just need to figure out how to drive traffic and actually market. I mean, you see all these marketing channels right here? We do them all. That filled out Excel sheets by hand and looked at data by hand like it was 1999. That's usually how it works with our dads, that beast. All right, so question real quick before I actually go ahead and do the subdomain email inside of GHL. Would this not affect our reputation? Because like number one, if I send people to hello, well then that's going to pop up as a support ticket if they reply to it. So I don't want that to happen. I would rather want each one of our sales reps to have an email, right? Let's just use an example and say, Christian at go.kompozy.io, right? As a subdomain email address inside of the GHL account. Is that something that would be, I guess, more beneficial in a sense? On with this. What was I doing here? Calendars. Want it to be white, probably. Yeah, it didn't take the icon. Finally. I don't get what I'm troubleshooting. All right, go ahead and take this embed code for the calendar and actually implement it on the page. Test it out now. See if it actually loads the way we want it to.
You still trading on a free app, then that's cute. Yeah. Out here flexing on some paper gains like that's loot. You ain't got it. I pull 6 figs before I'm even out of bed. What you got? Your bag holding options that are damn near dead. You see me rolling in the Benz, you wonder how. Why you selling your soul for a couple hundred now? I'm stacking chips, flipping options like it's a game. Too easy. You're out here chasing dreams, man, you're lame. I see you panic, selling, stressing, praying for a bounce. Meanwhile, I just shorted and I'm stacking big amounts. You're refreshing your screen, wiping sweat off your face. I just bought another watch just to fuck with my pace. You broke, I'm up, we ain't the same. Yeah, you know it. We trade for survival, I trade for the game. What's that? You flexing 100, that's minimum
So hot.
wage. Shit for real. I just made your whole salary, now back to my trade. Get that money, stack it high, don't play. Yeah, run it. I make more in a minute than you make in a day. Flipping stocks while you stuck in your grind.
Gotta wait for this to finish before I can finish this one. How you did it?
Keep on just hating. Oh, you bought some cars, man, that's cute. You're still a rookie. Yeah, you know. I'm out here making 6 figs while you acting all lucky. You chasing that palm, thinking you're on top. You ain't fooling nobody. I'm shorting your whole portfolio, watch it drop. You trying to flip pennies, but your game is weak. Weak as hell. I make moves that make your whole account look bleak. So sad. You out here acting like you know the game. Looking lost, but you're buying at the top, looking lame. Keep watching. I'm breaking records, stacking fast. You mad? You stuck holding bags while I'm living life fast. Slow. You buy
That's ugly.
now you crying for a dip. Sucker. Meanwhile, I'm stacking bags while I sip on my fifth. You thought you had a strategy, thought you had a plan. Clown. But you just a kid, I'm the grown man. I'm blowing up the market, you're just another clown. While you fighting for crumbs, I'm breaking it down. You're broke, I'm up, we ain't the same. Yeah, yeah. You trade for survival, I trade for the game. What's up? You flexing 100, that's minimum wage. You broke. I just
What should I do here?
now back to my trade. Get that money, stack it high, don't play. Yeah, run it. I make more in a minute than you make in a day. Flipping stocks while you stuck in your grind. Out here, I'm out here balling, you just falling behind. Watch me ride, you just sit and complain. Watch me, I'm in the fast lane, stuck in the rain. I'm cashing in moves while you out here just waiting. Still waiting, get your money right, or keep on just hating.
Working.
One, two, hit me. One, two, hit me. Velvet in the flesh, baby.
Oh yeah, they are. They look better. Thanks, lag. It's not working though.
Break resistance like a bad addiction. Turn your fear
localhost 3005 is broken. Go ahead and restart localhost 3005. Primary color, 4 changes. It doesn't matter. I already know it's what issue it is. So the background color, I'll keep it white. So you don't want me to change the background color at all, or insert any custom code to automatically reflect our light and dark mode? Yeah, the main issue with our localhost is it tries to use TurboPack, and then it clutters our entire processor because TurboPack is broken. So every once in a while I gotta refresh it. Did you check the thing I was working on? Don't have to put on stream. If you pasted a link in the chat, I cannot see it. So put the main domain without the .com or .io, and then just tell me in another chat if it's .com or .io, and I'll open it up. Yeah, because if you paste links in the chat, I think YouTube blocks them immediately.
Standing face to face, the charts above with a narrative to save themselves. Chasing high when all you do is play the part.
What's up, kitchen? What am I building? 1 second. Let me just finish this. And then I'll get with you to 0. I see the 0 SRP lag. Is it a .com, .io? It's not loading. Okay, after I made all these changes, the calendar is not loading on the page. Do I need to give you another snippet? RAM? Okay. All right, 1 second. So 0. Let me check yours. See if I just put it into Google. Is this you? School management software in school. Good. Looks good so far. So you're first. You're on Google Play. Is this the correct one? That's not yours? 0 is the host. So zeros RP dot zeros? Is that what we're looking? Theo. You might have to just DM it to me, like on Facebook. My link tree is at the bottom. Yeah, I don't think anything. Oh, code.uk. Journal service error. Tried loading. Yeah, nothing works. You might want to fix it. Alright, RAM, what am I building? Well, right now, at the moment, we're integrating our calendar system for our sales team that's starting next week. Because right now we're generating a lot of leads for them so that they can call and close them. But Built AI CRM is our business we've owned for the last 3 years. It's focused on cold email, cold SMS to create inbound hot leads. Kompozy is the main one that we're focusing on to market. It's a new vibe coded app that focuses on solving our number one problem, which is content. Tracker is our solution for data, and then Slide is the cold DM tool that we give to you guys for free on the live stream. You can download for free. So, my gift to you guys for being on the live stream. You're confused that your app won't load? I don't know. I mean, connection's secure, so like you're good on that. Now it's loading. It looks good. I just tried it on a website sandbox VM thing and it works fine for me. I'm very confused. What are you hosting it on? Are you using like Vercel or a different place to host your website on? You need to make sure you actually deployed the update on there. Like commit the deploy. Yeah, I don't think I like the idea of it being vertical. Can you make it horizontal? That studio. Yeah, it just doesn't work properly. I would say tell your AI to remove the outline. Oh, you're talking about this? No, I don't even want to upload a screenshot like in the first place, because whenever we do that, it just ruins it. Hey, so as you can see in the screenshot, there's a few issues. Number one, those colors are horrible, right? That boring green color, that bright blue, it's all horrible. Also, at the same exact time, the dashboard hero one, where it says to choose a file, the file never fits in there correctly. So let's not have an upload feature on there. Just have Claude design whatever it wants to design. And then the before and after, you can see that there's no margins on there. So the text is at the very, very top of the thumbnail, which is stupid. And then the deadpan one, where the text on there says, didn't expect that. It's so freaking small. That screen back there is not even realistic. Like, and then what am I doing on the face number one? Like, I don't even understand it. Am I trading? Same thing goes for the receipt card. Am I trading? Like, none of this is like, none of this is real. So, or reality. So we need to fix this shit. It's even spending money. No. Spend my money. I'm in the United States. I'm in Georgia. So I'm not sure why it's not working. Probably not secured. Nope. Oh, well, that would be the reason. Nope. Here, go ahead and screenshot this. Yeah, just screenshot it, and then that'll fix your problem. Give it to Claude and tell it to fix it, or whatever you're using. All right, cool. Maybe that's why my analytics have been terrible. Yeah, probably. Like, I'm sure a lot of people are having this issue. It works on your computer easy, regardless if you're using a VPN, because it's still, you know, on your local storage. Like, check and see if it works on your phone. Or maybe it's mobile optimized, who knows. Right, are we just gonna go with this, I guess? Seems fine. Second. This is 100%. But it's got its horizontal, which is good. Is all of our pages like that? Oh. Go ahead and fix mobile optimization. As you can see in the screenshot, the header is merged with the text where it says free strategy call. And I'm sure we have other pages that are doing this too. Like, this is ridiculous. I hope this is not affecting our mobile, our pages in general on all mobile. Like, that would be crazy if yes, it is. Here's another page. I just went to templates for hyperframes as well, as you can see in the next screenshot, and it still has the same issue. Okay, partly it's to do with an ad blocker, but I don't even have ads. Well, I use an ad blocker for everything, so. You can change what form you stimulate so you can queue multiple devices. I mean, I'll try without the ad blocker. Yeah, it works without the ad blocker. But that just goes to show a lot of people are going to have ad blockers, so you need to make sure either way. Game server hosting that knows your game. A panel built by players for players. I like that. UK company, EU servers, mod manager, backdoor scanner, browser ID. Open benchmarks, VS Code and browser, 14 free tools, live panel. Pick your game and RAM tier, no credit card for trial. Choose your gaming plan. Server runs in under 5 minutes. So, question, is this for people to build games? and host it on a server? Oh, you're just hosting? If you're just hosting, then why are we talking about all this other stuff? Yeah, like why are we talking about VS Code, open benchmarks, install mods from GitHub, one click? I guess this would be cool, but like that's just one way. Not everyone uses GitHub. You scan every file, every deploy. I guess that's a handling an objection. So you're basically trying to be a Vercel, but for games, since it's a server. Yes, in the means as in they build their games, but it's not building a game from scratch. Building on top of a game. I don't understand. This is not my department of things, so of course I don't understand anything here, but install mods and plugins in one click. Alright, so you have examples. Built for server owners, not server buyers. Okay. This is a really long landing page. Okay, so you're trying to get them on a Discord. Start your server for free. I would have more CTAs because this is a really long. Well, I guess you gotta try. Request service. Yeah, like especially in this area, there's no CTA. I guess you do have the one that stays up there. Okay, what about pricing? I don't know what any of these things are right here. I mean, I know Minecraft, but... I guess the question is, like, why are you... Since you're a hosting tool, why is it only for games? I mean, realistically, is this enough RAM and storage for a game? Especially when there's users and backups and data and stuff? I don't know the answer to that. Only you would. I don't like this banner shit, but reference. Yeah, I have no idea what any of this means. Like, I guess what I want to understand is like, you're hosting something for, people who are creating apps, right? And you're gonna get them to host it on your servers, essentially. And maybe you have some free tools or whatever to help them with their game, but overall, you're basically just a hosting platform with, you know, again, giving RAM and storage with some security on top. Doesn't matter if it's a game or a software, you can still host it on here. Am I correct on that or no? So basically, this is specifically targeting games. For example, you said you know Minecraft. Minecraft has servers which allow other players to play the same server and mod game adding their own. Actually, I didn't know that. I don't play Minecraft. I've heard of it. Then they can add their own mods. Okay, so this is for people who are creating mods and their own servers inside of other reputable games. Okay, so kids, right? For the most part. You think kids can afford this? Well, I guess they can nowadays. They just have their parents' credit card. But videos, they don't provide the servers for everyone, so the community provides the service for the people who want to have their own ones. Okay, so you basically have, I guess, a backdoor access to, let's say, Minecraft. And so the moment they host it with you, it's automatically linked to Minecraft and can allow people to play on their little server, basically. Now that kind of makes sense. But you have a lot of stuff on the homepage that's talking about all these features. You gotta understand, right? Like, we don't sell features. We sell solutions to problems. So we need to be talking more about the problem and the solution than just a bunch of features. If that makes sense. Like, you need to be able. I guess it's hard because I don't understand the topic. You know, I mean, I know it a little bit now more than when I first went on. I'd say you need to make it where when someone lands on that page, even if they're not a Minecraft, you know, builder of a mod or whatever, anybody can understand it. All these features are solving a problem. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, all my features in Kompozy solve a problem. But at the end of the day, if I talk about every single feature, people are gonna get distracted. Yeah, so try to focus on, like, I would literally say at the very top something along the lines of, are you playing these games and you want to host your own server? If so, this is why you want to use us. Yeah, go to Gotta Sell a Story, right? But you know what I mean? When they land on your website, they have a problem, and you need to, like, literally repeat their problem, right? So they know that they're on the right page. Problem, you need to host your UWU waifu. Oh yeah, you need your waifu. Yeah, I mean, I would just, again, especially the very first main thing on the homepage, game server hosting that knows your game, a panel built by players for players. Like right here, I would literally say something along the lines of looking to, or we got the back door to these servers, so if you want to build a Minecraft server, we got you. Something along those lines. In simple English terms, because here's the thing. Most people who are building these games are going to be younger people or kids, and maybe they know these words, maybe they don't, but yeah, just make it simpler. So I like this where it says games we host. I like this right here. But like this right here means nothing to them. Sorry, my kid, he's going to bed. Like this panel right here to the right, this image means this whatever little thing doesn't mean anything. All they care about is hosting their game, right? So maybe have, I don't know, some video going through, I don't know, Minecraft or Rust or whatever all these other ones are, kind of showcasing that you know, them holding a server. Scrolling backwards screenshots of each game on a hosted server showing the community diversity would be nice. Yeah, there you go. You explained it better than me, type of beats. Appreciate that. But I mean, otherwise, I mean, landing page UI, you know what I mean? I mean, it looks cool, right? It's a really long landing page, and most people aren't going to read all that, but you got a lot of pages here. It looks like you're probably working on, you know, adding more pages for SEO. So keep building those. Yeah, see, even Jackson said it. On the site, explain it how you did with the Minecraft example, because that's the only time I actually understood it. I mean, same, that's the only time I understood it too. So, there you go. You got a bunch of people in here, lag, telling you that they don't understand what you got. So, hopefully that helps. What was the right one? The site-wide top now, that renders through. Go on, but it's a spacing bug. You fixed it? I hope you fixed it. Because that pissed me off. Because how long have we had mobile optimization going and it was trash? I still don't see it fixed. Alright, let's try this again. Still doesn't look like it's fixed. I did hard resetted the local host and it's still the same. See, Dad, feedback is really good. Absolutely. Bro, I checked my Google Ads and my conversion rate for computers and tablets. 23%, 20%, what the fuck? My mobile conversion rate is 9%. Well, you need to see and look at your mobile optimization. So one thing is a big thing. Like, let's say I go to my homepage, right? You want to make sure the above the fold, right? Is the most important thing. So like this is on an iPhone 12 Pro. If I look on the Max, this is what it looks like. And it's not always going to be 100% perfect, of course, using this, but every device is going to be a little bit different. You just want to make sure, is this above the fold showing perfectly? And then sometimes on mobile, I remove entire sections because it can get way too long, right? You want to remove entire sections, like maybe skip the entire pricing section. Yeah, I should probably do that as well, so they can learn more. But yeah. Oh, are you talking about the CTR click-through rate for mobile is bad, or are you talking about them actually being on your thing? Most of this has been done manually. I don't really want to integrate the AI into it properly because the quality it produces is not great. I don't know. I don't have any problems with it, man. AI does the job. AI does everything for me. Yeah, you can put your website in. I'll take a look at it. I mean, it's almost 11 p.m. over here, so I'm just working on little shit here and there, basically, right now. I don't have the brain capacity to like go run 6 Cloud Code sessions and work on my entire task list right now. What I needed though is to make sure mobile was ready. What was actually wrong? But I appreciate the feedback, though I never really thought about people not understanding it, and that's going to change quite a lot of things. Yeah, that's the most important thing. If nobody understands it, then that's a huge problem. ROAS for mobile is 1.93, computers is 3.54. I mean, both of them are still healthy, of course. Turned off computers and tablets by 90%. Why would you turn them off if the ROAS is 3.54 for computers and tablets? That's crazy. They're performing so well. If anything brings me $3.50 for every dollar I put in, I'm going to keep that. In fact, I'm going to scale it to the moon. Oh, you just saw the ROAS today after you did all the edits? Shit. You optimize 100% for mobile. Yeah. That just means, because are you just doing search ads on like Google or something? Or are you running Facebook ads? What are you doing? I think you said Google, right? Yeah, Google ads. So are you just running search ads or what are you doing? Just responsive search ads on. Yeah. Well, you got to understand on the phone, they get like really blatantly in front of them the Google, how should I say it? Google Gemini answer, right? And so even if they see you, they only probably get like 2 to 3 search results in front of them and they're scrolling. Versus on desktop or tablet, they're seeing like 10 results like immediately, you know, or at least 5 or 6. So there's more real estate essentially for them to read. So I mean, I don't know. Here, let's take a look at mine. Insights. Actually, I haven't checked it. It's probably under locations, right? Devices right here. No, can you actually show me? Do I have to actually do this through the campaign? Probably. Where devices? I don't know. I'll play around with it. Again, brain power right now is not top performance at the moment. Alright, so this one looks good. Let me just inspect the other page that I was looking at. I'm sure this will definitely help my bounce rate. Yeah, 85%. Our true bounce is 23. In mobile, I'm getting 470. All right, go ahead and commit everything to GitHub Master and Vercel, and then after that, go ahead and give me a report of our bounce rate from desktop to mobile, and give me a comparison. Oh, all right. First evening stream has been good. Do you guys have any last questions or anything you guys want to ask me, or need any websites for me to review or anything before I hop off in the next, you know what I mean, couple minutes? Because I'm pretty much going to call it. What have we been live streaming for? What, almost 3.5 hours? Going forward, we're going to continue live streaming sometime in the evening. My goal is probably every day around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, no problem, Lag. Appreciate you for tuning in. More than happy to assist. But at the same time, you guys got to understand, we're going to have our sales team up and running pretty much from like 9 to 5. And onboardings are going to be going on for a week. And then, of course, daily huddles and everything like that. And making sure the sales team are pretty much on point. Ultimately, my goal is to promote one of those salespeople to be a sales manager. They could just take that workload off my plate. But until that happens, the live stream has to be pushed later in the evening, and I gotta figure out when I'm gonna eat dinner. So, gotta try to make sure we go live stream every single night, Monday through Friday, as per the usual. If I skip a day, I'm sorry. It's just because things got in the way. But we'll see if we'll continue going live stream longer or shorter. You know, just depends on the night. But appreciate you guys for tuning in. You guys are amazing as usual. You know, we code together, we market together, we bang together. Just remember that. So, but like I said, I'm going to be releasing. I mean, you guys see, I was building the YouTube system right now out to be able to come out with videos for you guys. Long form videos on specific things like the skills, like how we do our SEO, like how we do the SMS Copilot, conversation AI, and all this other stuff. And give you guys templates, give you guys skills, give you the things you guys need to actually succeed and actually market. And because, you know, the reality is, if you like right now, like you have this amazing tool, right? If it's not explained correctly, then there's a problem. Also, if you're not marketing and you get no traffic to your website, that's another problem. Ultimately, that just means you're going to get no traffic, no leads, no sales, no nothing, right? So, hope this will be beneficial for everybody. But regardless, if you're building an app, if you're building a product or a service, and you're struggling with marketing, this is probably the place to be. So, with that being said, guys, appreciate you guys. I will see you guys again tomorrow.